The largest church in the world is the Catholic Church, and all of the leaders of the Catholic Church are celibate men. They've never had, they just don't do this at all. It's completely so. And that's even now, even though the church is more sex positive, it still in practice is led by celibate people who've renounced sexuality completely. And then compare that with the Prophet of Islam, upon whom be peace, who had a number of wives and it had the teaching, as you just said. It's integrated in a very positive way in the life of Muslims.
Right. And also, it's important to know, so celibacy has always been considered a very high calling in Christianity. Now, Christians have understood that it's not for everybody. In fact, it's not most people's calling because it's very difficult, right? But if you are able to do it, and if you are, quote unquote, called to it, you have a vocation to celibacy, that's considered very, very high. And that's why the religious leaders are expected to sort of rise to that vocation. Of course, the central figures, you have the Virgin Mary, whom we also believe as Muslims was a virgin when she gave birth miraculously to Jesus, even if she married thereafter. So she's a central figure. And then Jesus himself, we don't, as far as we know, never married. So he was presumably a virgin too. I mean, because he never married. So your two central figures are people who were, sexually celibate, at least Mary until the time.
These are role models for Christians.
These are role models.
Jesus and Mary are role models, and both of them, it would seem, were completely celibate. So,
And very interestingly, the Quran affirms Mary in her miraculous conception of Jesus as a virgin, but it doesn't say that she remained a virgin her whole life. And
the New Testament doesn't say it either. The New Testament, it suggests actually that she went on to have many children, because Jesus had many brothers and sisters, biological, not just in the extended sense, but in the
biological, yes, through her, right. And I'm not aware that Muslim sources believe that Jesus got married either. So we probably believe that he didn't. I mean, I don't know if I've never heard anything to the contrary, but nevertheless, right. And although Jesus, of course, is very, very highly, one of the greatest prophets in Islam, right? You have the five, Noah, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, and Muhammad, peace be upon all of them, are the five greatest. The Quran explicitly repudiates the Christian idea of monasticism. It says, La rahbaniyya, the Prophet, peace be upon him, La rahbaniyya fil Islam, there is no monasticism in religion. And Allah says in the Quran, we read in the Quran, Wa rahbaniyatan ibtada'uha ma katabnaha alayhim, monasticism which they innovated, that they introduced as a
no divine warrant for us at all.
Yeah, exactly, as a reprehensible innovation in religion that we, meaning God, did not prescribe upon them.